Silksong is coming out and I never beat the Pantheon of Hallownest, but I've come up with a game plan. I'm gonna do some warming up against the bosses in the Hall of Gods. I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm not just gonna run through the bosses normally. I'm gonna radiant every single one. If you've played Hollow Knight, you know it's safe to assume I've done everything else when it comes to this game if the final Pantheon is the only thing missing. Everything maxed, every item collected, every part of the map explored, and every other challenge completed. You would also know the completion of the game goes past 100%. Beating the Pantheon of Hallownest is the last bit of percentage I need, so it's now or never. You know, hitting most of the bosses is actually not all that difficult once I got used to the controls again, especially these beginner ones. So I'm going to speed through this until I'm further down the list, or I get stuck. So I'm not that far in yet, but I remembered the Mantis Swords was one of my favorite fights in the game, so I'm excited to see if it still holds up. I remember this being a pretty fast-paced fight, so I'm going to prepare to be here a while. Oh, yeah, still a really fun fight. Remember when I said I'd stop skipping through once I got closer or I got stuck? Well, I am pretty close to being done, but I'm also stuck. Markov has to be the absolute worst boss to no-hit in any game I've ever played. Just look at this shit. In his second phase, he has 2 shields and just however many fucking swords it takes to send your ass back to the lobby. At this point, I've already spent several hours on this fight, but I'm gonna keep trying and hopefully I'll be back with my sanity intact. Yes! Finally, holy shit. And just as I thought, I started making progress again. Fast. With every win, I felt more and more ready to finally beat the Pantheon. So after getting through a few more bosses, I'm officially down to the final 3. The Pure Vessel, Grim, and the Radiance. The Pure Vessel seems to be the most honest fight so far, but my initial strategy of dash every time I get scared wasn't working anymore. So, I tried a different approach. I found a big flaw in the Pure Vessel's attack. He really just sucks at hitting you in your bubble. So I jumped over him. A lot. Having this in mind, the fight went a lot smoother, and just like that I could see the end of this so-called warm-up. So this next fight I'm really excited about because when I first played this game 6 years ago, this was my favorite fight in the game. And at the time, it was considered the hardest fight in the game.
god.
So with that fight done, this is what my Hall of Gods list looks like. Beating the Radiance and Ascended seems to be the best I can do right now, which is already better than I can hope for because the Radiance is where I could never get past even taking regular damage. So instead of persisting until I do it, I think it's fitting that I end the warm-up here, because I want to be able to beat the Radiance in the actual Pantheon before being able to no-hit the fight. Although, I would say this warm-up was pretty effective, so it's time to put it to use. It's time for the Pantheon of Hallownest.
Round 1. Fight!
The no-hit run in the Hall of Gods has really helped me get a handle on these fights. My confidence is increasing more and more with every fight because I can make the mistake of getting hit a lot. With that being said, I'm reaching the last few bosses. It's starting to look like my biggest hurdle is going to be, well, the hardest fight of the game.
Alright, here we go. What? No. No. Oh my god. No. Fuck.
There's no way I'm crazy about this. The Absolute Radiance in the Pantheon is way harder than the Radiance in the Hall of Gods, because I got pieced up like a respawnable enemy, while taking normal damage. Not to mention I only made it to the second phase. Although for my first attempt, that wasn't bad at all. So I'm gonna keep at it because I'm much closer than I was expecting to be.
Oh fuck. Just gotta be patient. These spawns. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Oh my. No, not the balls. No, not the balls. Oh, I'm so cooked. Patient, 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 patient. Oh, what I just said? That's what I get, that's what I get. No.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I did it. Oh. 6 fucking years, dude. Holy shit. Honestly, I still can't believe it's over. All this time and I finally did it. I can't wait to see what Silksong is gonna be like. See you then.
Lays a heavy upon this kingdom. Yeah, that's me when I walk into my dad's bathroom.